Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B once again. And I want to go over a couple more things I found here in Football Mogul 22. This is slowly becoming a fun little game. Just want to kind of check my sound here. Here we go. So I found a few more things here, and as I like to do when I play games and find new things, I like to share them with the community. So let me show you a couple more things you can do with Football Mogul 22. So let me get down to the field. And here we are at the main screen. So I just clicked Start a New Game. And Steeler fan here. Good to see you here. And so let me show you a couple things you can do here. So I'm going to go to 1975 just because there's a lot less teams. And I know a lot of the players in 75. But you can pick, again, whatever season you want. So go to 75. Uncheck replay mode. I'm going to put fictional players. All right. And then I'm going to pick a team here in 75. We'll say, how about the Cleveland Browns in 75? All right. And again, fictional players. I'm going to be playing in fan mode, and I'm going to hit play. And that's going to set up my season here. It's going to download some logos and do a few other things and yada, yada, yada. And now, okay, here we are. So we're in 1975, week 1. Everything looks normal, right? Everything looks normal except, now if I did this right, hopefully I did this right. If I click on my offense, this is my team. They're all fictional guys. So here in the Cleveland Browns, Robert McNeil is my quarterback. Delon Moreau is my running back. And again, that is it, my special teams. My kicker is Damon Deverell, and my punter is Kurt Walker. Pretty neat, huh? So there's all fictional players on here. So let's go to Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see, Terry Bradshaw. No, it's Irvin Eric. That's who my quarterback is. Irvin Eric is the quarterback of the Steelers. Dujon Gray, is that how I say that? Reggie Hunter, Chris Lambertson. Yep. Who's my kicker here? I like looking at kickers here. So I have John Griffin as my kicker. Jeff McDaniel and Glenn Radican are my kickers. But that's the Steelers. Now, if I go to the Cowboys, will I see Roger Staubach? No, it's going to be Randy Hunton. Tony Segalis and Zake Hack. Rounding it out on tight end is Roy Monahan. So, as you can see, if you hit the fictional guys, it generates fictional players for you. It even shows you a couple of stats here, which is kind of neat, that they generated for you. So if I go to my league leaders here, there's no games being played. Yeah, no games yet here. But again, if I go back to my team, this is kind of neat. It's all fictional players. And what did I say? I was Cleveland, so yeah, I can go to Cleveland here, and there you go. It's all fictional here. Get on the Oakland Raiders. Nat Ben is the quarterback. This could be interesting. So for those of you who like to play fictional seasons, that's how it's done. All you do is just click on the fictional guys, and it does it for you, and we're all set, ready to go. And that's it. Oh, and also, too, what you want to do is you want to save the game quite often because, I haven't got a crash yet, but I know one other person did right in the middle of the game, and he had a lot of time into it. So save the game often. Even in the middle of the game, save the game. That way there, you're all set. So it's one of these things I would do that. All right, so I'm not going to save this, but I'm going to show you something else you can do with Football Mogul. All right, so let's go back to my 1975. Okay. Take off the replay mode. I could probably leave replay mode on here. I'm going to shuffle the players this time. I'm going to go to the Dallas Cowboys. Again, Robert Staubach, Robert Newhouse, Drew Pearson, Billy Joe Dupree. You know the drill with the Dallas Cowboys in 1975. But I'm going to shuffle the players around in fan mode. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to download some player photos and logos and the whole bit. And it's going to do a few other things. Now, if I did this correctly, let's take a look at my team. The Dallas Cowboys. Oh, no. It's not Staubach. It's Mike Phipps is my quarterback. Andy Johnson is the running back. Mike Pruitt will be the fullback. The wide receivers, Alfred Jenkins and Charlie Wade. So, yeah. So, if you hit the shuffle mode, it moves players around. Don Strock is on the Atlanta Falcons. Baltimore Colts, Bill Munson is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Bob Greasy's with the Buffalo Bills. This is almost a fantasy draft without the fantasy draft, okay? Because it's going to shuffle players around. So if you really want to shake things up and do something really different, this is the way to do it. Chicago Bears, Ken Anderson's on the Chicago Bears. Chuck Foreman is the running back. Dan Fouts is the backup quarterback. And Burt Jones is the backup quarterback for the Bears as well. It's actually kind of fun looking at these things. Greg Landry is the quarterback. Earl Morrall is on the Cincinnati Bengals. Boy, let's tell you, this game is just a bundle of fun. Steve Spurrier is on the Cleveland Browns as the quarterback. Again, the Cowboys have Mike Fitz. The Broncos, Fran Tarkenton's with the Broncos. How fun is this, though? Really, how fun is this setup when you can hit shuffle and it just throws guys on different teams? I mean, this is fantastic. The Gordy Dangerfield, who I'd never heard of, is the quarterback of the Lions. The Green Bay Packers, Dave Mays. Houston Oilers, Carlos Brown. Some of these guys I haven't heard of, honestly. I have not heard of this person here on the Chiefs. Craig Morton's on the Rams. That's kind of different. The Dolphins, Roger Staubach, there he is. Roger Staubach's on the Miami Dolphins. How neat. How neat is that, though? Where you can just hit one button and start a season off. And it's not fictional, but boy, I tell you, this is something else. This right here. I'll just finish it out here because I'm having some fun. Norm Snead is on the Vikings as the quarterback. The Patriots have Bob Lee. And Joe Namath. Where's Al, Red Sox fan, when you need it? Joe Namath is on the New England Patriots, and I didn't have to do a thing. RF says these Mogul streams have been fun. Thank you. These Mogul games are just fun, okay? A lot of people ask me, how accurate are they and what stats and play? I don't know, but I do know that they are fun. And for me, these have been just a welcome relief from just, I don't know, this is just fun. O.J. Simpson, I didn't pick up this. O.J. Simpson, the New England Patriots, calling Al, Red Sox fan. His two favorite players, O.J. Simpson and Joe Namath on the New England Patriots. He might have to take over this season. I wonder if I can email this season to him. That would be hilarious. Gene Upshaw is on the Patriots. Who else is on here that I saw that I knew? Alvin Reed, the tight end. So this is interesting. Who's the kicker on the Patriots? Dennis Party. I don't know him. But, yeah, we'll finish it out here. The Saints, Joe Gillam's on the Saints. Archie Manning's on the Saints. Okay, so he stayed on the Saints. That's kind of interesting. And that'll happen once in a while. Len Dawson is the quarterback of the Giants. Rocky Blyer's on the team. Mercury Morris is on the New York Giants. And the Jets, Charlie Johnson, I don't know. George Blanda's on the Jets. I could see myself having a lot of fun with this. This is just, it's a fantasy draft without the fantasy draft. Bob Berry, I don't know. Oh, Jim Hart, I do know. Oh, he's not as good as Bob Berry in 1975. The Eagles, Jim Plunkett's on the Eagles. That's kind of neat. And let's see, the Steelers, Jack Concanen, Dan Pastorini. Oh, he's only a 76, though. Let's see, the San Diego Chargers. Terry Bradshaw's on the San Diego Chargers. The 49ers, Joe Ferguson is not on the Bills. Also, Bartkowski's over here as well. That's interesting. The Cardinals have James Harris. And the Washington Redskins have Brian Sipe. So, how about if I do this? How about I simulate a week? And then we're done here. I'm going to save this game so it doesn't crash. I'm going to save 1975 Shuffle, because that's what I did, is I shuffle this around. And the Replay Gamer is here. Hello. Another good video from the Replay Gamer. Head over to his channel today. He did, he did unboxing. It was a Glory Days boxing that I saw you did today. Yep. I pay attention. I do. All right, so let's play a month ahead. We're going to simulate until week 6. All right, so we'll play 6 weeks of football, 5 weeks of football, and take a look at the standings here. Let's take a look at our leaders. This should be hilarious. So Fran Tarkenton of the Denver Broncos, 1,218 yards to this point. Roger Staubach of the Miami Dolphins, 1,201. rushing yards. John Riggins of the Buffalo Bills. This is something else. Lynn Swann of the Houston Oilers and John Stallworth of the Denver Broncos. Both of these guys were on Pittsburgh, so you can see what's happening there. Fred Blindikoff on San Diego. I just get a chuckle out of seeing the swapping here that's going on. I really am. So let me go back to the standings. So what do we got here? So the New York Giants are 4-1. Oh, San Francisco's 5-0. Who's on San Francisco? Let me see. Let me go to this. Let me go back to the standings. So San Francisco is 5-0. So if I go to San Francisco, so Steve Bartkowski is the quarterback. So he's now leading the charge. So I don't. Oh, Joe Ferguson. So I guess Joe Ferguson's hurt. So if I click on him, does it say he? I don't know if it talks about injuries at all. Sprained thumb out for 3 weeks. Okay, so Joe Ferguson is out, and Steve Bartkowski has taken over, but they are 5-0. Los Angeles is 0-5. Let's take a look why the Rams are so bad. I don't know. Wayne Clark is the quarterback. Maybe that's why. Oh, Craig Morton's hurt. Craig Morton, broken kneecap. He's out for 4 weeks. Oh, so they lost their quarterback. So that's what happened there. On the AFC, the Miami Dolphins are 5-0. So the Miami Dolphins, was that the Roger Staubach team? Yes, Roger Staubach of the Miami Dolphins is 5-0. I will go back to Denver Steeler fan. We'll check them out again. Yeah. Who else is doing well? Denver is 5-0. So yeah, we want to talk about Denver here. So Fran Tarkenton. Yep, Fran Tarkenton's on Denver, and who else was on the team? Lydell Mitchell, Stallworth, Dave Taylor. Who else you said there? John Stallworth and Bob Hayes was on the team. Yep. So they're doing well. I don't know if I can get stats for the team. There was a way to get sortable stats. Here we go. So if I edit the columns, I could probably do something here and figure out like how to sort them here. Skill position stats, quarterback stats. Here we go. So we'll do quarterback stats, and we'll go all active players. And let's see, completion percentage. So, we want to go this season. There we go. Stabler with Washington. Who do we say Denver was? Billy Kilmer's playing with Denver, too. So he's doing pretty well. How many attempts? 28 passing. Who's got the most passing yards? So Norm Snead from Minnesota. Plunkett is on Philadelphia. Fran Tarkenton's on Denver. Okay. That's interesting. So if I want to go to, cool, we can do it like this too. So let's go to running backs. Let's see who's doing well. So we'll go to edit columns, and we'll do running back positions here. Offensive line, skill position ratings. How about this? Skill position ratings. There we go. So that's how you can sort out some of the stats here on the sortable stats. So this season here, so if we want to get rushing yards, halfway through the season, Lydell Mitchell of Denver. Yeah, so Denver is loaded here in that. So Denver is doing quite well at 5-0. Miami's 5-0 as well with Stan Fritz. Cleveland not doing well at 0-5. So what happened to Cleveland here? So if we go to Cleveland Browns, and let's look at any position here. They're not doing too well. Sam Bam Cunningham. Pete Banaszak hurt. Lawrence McCutcheon. They got some names. But Steve Spurrier is their quarterback. So, so that's how you can do that. If you want, I'll just play out a couple more weeks. Let's go another month. And we'll simulate till week 10. And we'll see what's going on in the division now. So, Baltimore and Miami are tied at 8-1. Over here, Washington's 0-9. What's going on with Washington? Who does Washington have? The Redskins. Brian Sipe is the quarterback, not doing very well. Kenny Stabler is the backup. About 73-72. Yeah, not too many guys here, I know. So, yeah, they're not doing well at all. So, but that's some of the fun you can have with this. Let me just play out. Let me play until playoffs. And we'll try to simulate this does a good job of simulating. It goes pretty quick. All right, so here's my playoffs. So I'm going to save this game right now, 75 shuffle. We're going to overwrite this. And let's, so this is the divisional game. So we got the Raiders and the Colts, the Bengals, the Chargers, Cardinals. Let's just play it out here. So we'll simulate the conference title game. Yep. And now we have the Chargers and the Saints in the Super Bowl. So let's go back here. So we got the Chargers and the Saints. So let's take a look at New Orleans. Who do they have? They got, wow. This is their quarterback, but he hasn't played any games yet. So I wonder who their real quarterback is. Oh, Manning and Joe. Oh, Archie Manning and Joe Gilliam are both out, so they got to go to the Super Bowl with a 50 rating quarterback. I don't know if I can turn off injuries or not. I think there's a way I can do that. And let's check the Chargers now, who are going to the Super Bowl as well. San Diego Chargers. Terry Bradshaw is the quarterback. They should probably destroy them if that quarterback is out. So if I go to the calendar and I go to the Super Bowl, Chargers and the Saints, -7, San Diego. So the Saints, they had that busted-up quarterback, right? So let's go back here. Let's go to the playoffs. And I think there's a way I could erase all injuries. So if I go to my advanced tools, clear injuries. Yeah, so let's remove the injuries. And I don't know if there's a way that I could go in my league editor. Oh, I can't do that while in progress. There is. I wonder if there's a way I could turn off injuries. League rules. Anything about injuries over here? I don't see anything about. Oh, injury frequency. Simulate. So I could add or subtract the amount of injuries. Oh, that's kind of neat. So they do have kind of sliders for that. Let's play the Super Bowl. Chargers, Saints. Here we go. And the Chargers win it 27-23. 27-3, rather. So the Chargers, Terry Bradshaw takes the Chargers to the Super Bowl win with Bolitnikoff and the whole bit. So let's go to our box score for the game. And it was the Chargers winning the Super Bowl here. So Bradshaw with the pass to Gillette. Barr for New Orleans kicks a field goal, and that's about it. Bradshaw, a 2-yard touchdown pass. Bradshaw, a 17-yard touchdown pass. And a couple of field goals by Hunt. And that ends it there. So the Chargers win. So that's kind of fun, too, if you want to hit the shuffle mode. All right, so let's go to, let's try one more thing here. So I'm going to resume a game. Yeah, we'll save that there. That's fine. So that season is already done. So I'm going to go to my Cowboys 77. Now, this is just a standard season where I haven't done anything different, okay? I don't even think I've played a game yet. If you want to make a trade, and you can force trades as well. So if I go into my options, let me put on commissioner mode. It is, okay. And let's go to my players trades. All right, so I'm on the Dallas Cowboys. And if I want to trade somebody, let's just say I want to trade. I want to get, so who are my running backs here? Dorsett, Newhouse, Billy Joe Dupree's a tight end. Who else do I got for a tight end? Jay Saldy. Let's just say I want to trade Jay Saldy, okay? And I'm going to trade him for a good tight end. I'll go to the New England Patriots. I'll take one of the Patriots tight ends. So I want to get Russ Francis. All right, so we're going to trade Jay Saldy for Russ Francis. Now, what I was doing wrong the other day when I was trying to make a trade is force trade. See how I get nothing happens, right? So I need to either double-click to add them or just add to the deal. And that's what I didn't do, is I wasn't adding them to this box. So here's my current offer right here. So if I want to trade Saldy for Francis, I do that. If I'm in commissioner mode, I can force the trade, and it's done. So now Russ Francis is on the Cowboys, and Jay Saldy is on the New England Patriots. Also, you can change, even in mid-game, you can change your playbook, which is kind of neat. So right now, what playbook am I using here? End full outside runs, view offense. what am I using here? So load offense here. I'm trying to see what I can show you what it is. View offense. No, don't want to do that. Play count overall. It's Dallas Cowboys. All right, so let me load one here. So I'm going to load Air Coryell. All right, and it tells you a little bit about what formations are used in a whole bit. So we load this here, and now we have a new playbook. We have the Air. Oh, here it is, the Air Coryell playbook. This is kind of neat. Feature FB at the bottom. I'm not sure what that means. Feature FB at the bottom. I'm not sure what FB means, Al. But you can load any playbook you want. So you want to go fun and gun? Here you go. Load it up, and you get the fun and gun. This is the Steve Spurrier's 1990s offense. And you can do that mid-game. So let me jump into the calendar here. So it's going to be the Vikings and the Cowboys. So we're going to say, yes, we're going to play this one here. Leave commission mode on. That's fine. All right, so let's play this game. And we're going to do the normal kickoff. All right, so Dallas is kicking away. So Minnesota has the ball. There's no way to skip until I play. So let me go to my tools, my options. I'm going to have defensive be automatic. Text speed is going to be very fast. And we're done. That's how I like to do it here. So I got to pick a one here to start. Okay, so it's a 12-yard pass to Voigt. And this is how quick you can play if you just want to just let the computer play the defense. So the Vikings are marching the ball, 10-yard pass. Intercepted by Henderson. Okay, so Dallas has the ball. Okay, the playbook ahead was fullback. Okay, so take a look here. So I got a single back set. I got I formation. I got pro sets. I got the gun and spread receivers. So this is from that playbook. Now, if I go to a different playbook, I can right in the middle of the game, I can say I don't want fun and gun anymore. I want pocket passer. And now it's going to load, and see all these? They all change right here, which is kind of neat. Now, so I'm playing here. I got Staubach, Dorsett, and Newhouse in, and it tells you, if I hover over this, it's going to say wide receiver Golden Riches, wide receiver Drew Pearson, wide receiver. So it will throw to different players, the tight end right here. This is kind of neat. Inside runs, Dorsett, Newhouse, Staubach on the sneak, Dorsett, and it goes like that. Now, if I want to replace Dorsett, how I do it is if I go to my offense, click on Dorsett, and we're going to put in Scott Laidlaw, and we're going to swap. So now Laidlaw. Now, I don't know if the game does this or not. There's a couple of plays that it will show different running backs, but that's how I do it, just to bust it up. So if I want to go just a pro dive right here, Laidlaw up the middle for 1 yard. Okay, so click to continue. So now I'll say, okay, let me put Tony Dorsett back in the game. We'll swap it out. The Dorsett's back in. So now Dorsett's going to get the run right here. So false start, so we back it up. So that's how I replace guys. You can also, on your offense, you can say, you know something, I want 3 wideouts. But now I got to come up here and say, well, Dupre is a tight end, so I really need to replace him with Butch Johnson. And now Newhouse is a fullback, not a tight end, so I'm going to put in a tight end. I'm going to go Russ Francis. Remember, I just traded for Russ Francis. So I should be good to go with 3 wideouts here. So now if I can go to my short pass, I can do a tight end Russ Francis pass. And let's see, 6-yard loss. I was sacked. So now I got a 3rd and 20. So now we'll go long pass. So we'll do a gun. We'll go spread diamond here. We're going to look for Butch Johnson. 20-yard pass to Hill as Johnson was covered. So I threw it to Tony Hill. And I get the first down. So 3rd and 20, I get 20 yards. So it's going to be a first down. So now, again, if I want to, I can go back here and say, no, I'm going to bundle it up here. I'm going to go to my 2 running back set. But I do now have to change this now. I got to put my tight end in and then take my Russ Francis out and put in my running back. So I'm going to put in Preston. Do I want to go Preston Pearson? Yeah, we'll go Preston Pearson. So we get Preston Pearson now and Tony Dorsett. And if you don't do that, sometimes you will get an error message that says somebody's playing at a wrong position. But that's how I get around shuffling players in and shuffling players out. And you see how fast it goes. And again, if I want to change my playbook, I don't like the playbook I'm using here. We're going to swap this out here. So let's go to the 2-back system, okay? So we're going to load the 2-back system in here. Again, you can even change some of your plays here. So if you want to have something different go on here. So Pearson's going to get the ball here, but if you want Newhouse, instead of doing a wheel, if you want him just to release, now he goes up the middle. If you want him to block and release, he'll do the block and release. And then you can do that. Then you would save the playbook here if you wanted to save that play. So outside run, so Preston Pearson's going to get this one here. And Preston Pearson gets 2 yards. And so that's how you do some of the swapping here, at least on offense. Again, I don't play too much defense, but that's what I figured out how to do is just go to my team, go to my offense, and then boom. If you want to move some guys around, you move some guys around. And I suppose that's how you would do it for injuries as well. But you could say, hey, I want to take out Golden Richards, and I want to put in Tony Hill, and boom, there you go. And now, again, Tony Hill might get this pass if I throw it to him and complete the Pearson. Now, the game will check down to other receivers, which is kind of neat. But, yeah, this is some of the fun that you can have in this game. And if I want to just simulate, if I want to finish the quarter, it'll finish the quarter out for me. And Cowboys lead 7-0. If I want to finish the game, it'll just simulate the rest of the game. And, again, it goes pretty quick. And I don't think I can really stop it. No, it's going to just continue on. So once you go to the game, then you are at the mercy of the game. 31-21, the win for the Cowboys. And then it gives you all the stats for that week. And I think Clay said he was going to put a button on here so you could view the upcoming weeks. Because I told him, I'd like to see who's coming up in the schedule for the upcoming weeks. So I think he might do that. So if I go to my standings, it just shows me I just played week 1 here in the whole bit. But that's some of the fun things you can do. Let me come back here to Studio B. And so as I was playing around with this, boy, this is really, really fun. There's no other way to put it. It's a fun, sandboxy type of game. As far as your accuracy goes of rosters and schedules and all that, I can't vouch for that. I can't complain about it either because I just don't know. For me, this is beautiful. It's very fun. It's simple to get around. I figured out all this stuff on my own. I love moving the players. I love treating this as a sandbox. Okay, I don't have to take this very seriously. I can just enjoy the game for what it is, and that's the whole idea behind this. And I was talking to Ron today as I was coming home from the hockey rink. I did some games up in New Hampshire today on hockeytv.com, by the way. We lost, by the way. We gave up two late goals and then lost in the shootout. But that's okay. I've had 2 shootouts so far. We've had 2 games, and I've had 2 shootouts. And so I've gotten my money's worth, or they've gotten their money's worth out of me, I should say. But I was talking to Ron on the way home, and I was like, these Mogul games, the baseball and the football, I'm having so much fun. And that's what we talk about, having fun. They're just so fun. I've learned how to just, manipulate the plays. I can, design my own play kind of, sort of. I found out I love how I can load other playbooks, because I was like, oh, man, I don't like any of these plays. Load another playbook. You could probably even create your own playbook. I imagine you could. You'd have to save it as something else. I didn't try that yet. That's something I'll do. I was going to do it now, but I've already been online for a half hour, so I'll jump out. But I'm going to play around with that. Maybe I'm going to design my own plays, call it Dave's Playbook, and maybe I can come up with 60 of my own plays, just kind of reworking the plays that I have in there. You never know. I might be able to do it. It could be kind of fun. It looks like you could. It looks like you could design all your own plays and save your own playbook, but I will try that out for sure. But, again, check out the fictional players. That was fun. It was just puts all the guys on the team, guys you never heard of, and if you like fictional play, it's there. The shuffle mode, we did that. The shuffle mode was great. It just puts players on all these different teams without the use of a fantasy draft, and that was fun to see as well. It really was. And the beauty of it is that you can pick whatever team you want to play. You're not stuck with one particular team if you want to do that. And then, of course, lastly, we went over how to make some trades in the whole bit. But Football Mogul 22, you get all the seasons. You do. I'm not sure how far back I go. But if I want to go to a season here, I go all the way back to 1951. 1951. So that's how far. So 1951 all the way to 2021, all included in the game. Sportsmogul.com. Put in the code digital, and you'll get 40% off. So I think it's about $24. Fun game. Football Mogul 22. And I'll be doing more videos on this as well. I've been playing my fantasy team here. Let me see if I can find that one for you. That was the the '84 New England Patriots, and I was doing quite well in that game. I don't know. I can't. I'm in the middle of the game, so I can't show you it right now. But I have. I got Montana on my team. I'll show you my team. Hang on a sec. I'll show you my team. Just before we go. So, this is my '84 New England Patriots. This was the fantasy draft setup that I did. Joe Montana, Walter Payton, Chuck Muncie, Dave Casper, Stanley Morgan, Steve Largent, Anthony Munoz on the offensive line. That's pretty fun. My backup quarterback is Boomer Esiason. My running back on the bench right now is Earl Campbell. Joe Washington and Ron Springs are my fullback. Junior Miller, the tight end. Billy White Shoes Johnson and Irving Fryer are my wide receivers that are not in the game because I have Stanley Morgan and Steve Largent in the game. So this is the kind of fun you can have on defense. I have Too Tall Jones. I have Kim Bocamper, although he's injured, I think. He's strained. He's out for 2 weeks, so I would have to replace him. But, wow, yeah, just the fun I can have. Joe Klecko I have on my team. Donnie Shell. It's kind of neat. It really is. I'm really kind of enjoying this here. I am. So if I look here, so Bo Camper's hurt, so my defensive end would be Elvis. Yeah, okay, so it automatically will sub in guys that are injured. So it will do that. So if somebody was asking about that, it will sub in injured guys. So if Dennis Thurman is my cornerback, so I have cornerback Lepet, and looks like Rodney Lewis. Yeah, so he's in for quarterback. Yeah, because this other guy is hurt. So it does. So if somebody's injured, it will replace the guys if anybody's asking about that. So replay games has lots of options. Yes, that's the big time sandbox. Big time sandbox. And again, if you're looking for is this the most accurate football game out there? I don't know. But I do know if you're looking to have some fun, there's a lot of fun to be had in this game. As far as streaming goes, there's not a lot to look at compared to Action PC and Strat PC, where you can see some movement of the field. So this is more a statistical. It's very second and 10-y. Second and 10, there's really no motion. You just kind of read the stuff and talk about what happens. So more along that lines where you're going to stream something, it's really not going to be very entertaining to watch. Not that you couldn't make it entertaining, and that's why I set it up to go really fast so I could just bang out the game. Because since there's nothing to look at, I just want to get the results of the play so I can get through a game in 10 minutes maybe. And I've been enjoying it, and so I have my fun with that. But hey, anyway, I'm Dave. Thanks for tuning in tonight here on this Wednesday night as I do a little bit more of Football Mogul 22 and enjoying it. I'm enjoying football and baseball mogul. I don't know why I waited so long to play these games, but sometimes it just happens. You play something and you find it, and it's fun. And I see some other people in the community playing the games too. So I'm glad that this game's getting some love. I'm glad you're using the code digital, so he knows that he saw you on the Digital to Dice podcast or my channel. And I see some people posting on our Facebook group too, Digital to Dice over on Facebook, and they've been playing this game. So fun times, and that's what it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be fun. So I'm Dave. I'm going to jump out for now, and we'll talk to everybody later. You guys all